Sit down at 8 o'clock. We've got to change it round, but the tables are in there already. It's got to be very quick. I don't want to see anybody standing around doing nothing, OK? When I give you a job to do, when you finish it, you come back to me so I can give you another one, OK? I've got no time for people tonight to stand round doing nothing, OK?
The Grand is a 24-hour machine and is busy for 12 months of the year. We don't have a busy season. It's just as busy in the winter as it is in the summer.
Thank you.
It has a complement of 220 full-time staff and 150 part-time staff.
Fitness week. 3 legs after that.
Would you like to ask Mr. Baker if he wants some breakfast this morning?
Ready black pudding. One American strawberry, 1 by 12, and 6 kilos of French beef. All cooking is thinking ahead, doing 2 or 3 jobs at the same time. Remembering that what you've got on the oven and what you haven't. Like this porridge is liable to burn if I don't stir it. And as you can see, we don't exactly stand around here doing nothing all day long. Morning, Peter. Whoops, that daisy. Thing I didn't want to happen. One of life's tragedies.
Jeremy Badel.
Yeah, where's Badel? See, there's not much room in here at the moment. They must be preparing for a do. Lots of plates in here. Today we had 50 by 8 sirloin steaks, 12 1/4 pound of fillet, 3 1/2 pound of topside, 4 pound of mince, 15 pound of chickens, 6 1/2 pound leg of pork, 14 3/4 pound loin of pork, 1 box of burgers, 6 1/2 pound of gammon, and 30 pound of bacon. It's a lot of pressure to get quality food out on time is a hard job.
Okay, good morning, sir. Is anyone any ice water?
No, thank you.
You've been served.
Years ago, an old French chef, that was Louis XIV's chef or something, hung himself because his meal was only was a half an hour late. So, I mean, you know, that's how pressure it can be. You know. Here we go, brothers.
Could I have some back bacon, please?
Can I get any tea or coffee? Anything else for you, sir? Or are you quite happy at the moment? You are. Can I have 1 tea, 1 coffee, white for 2, please? Thank you. Grazie. There we go. Okay. If you excuse me, please. We like to meet interested people. We like to observe what they do, how they dress, what kind of background they come from. So we learn how to behave ourselves as well when we go out. We don't have to have a lot of money to have a bit of class, a bit of style. So we just copy them and sometimes come naturally and we go away with it. Can I have 1 breakfast plated, please? 2 rasher bacon.
Yeah.
1 half-grilled rolled tomato.
Half of what?
Grilled and rolled.
No, they're only whole. They'll have to have a whole one.
One tomato, some scramble.
Yeah. Give me a couple of minutes then,
Okay.
Lee, and I'll be with you.
Okay, yeah.
Pardon? Please, can you have some streaky bacon? You're very polite.
Are you ready for me, Ken?
I've been ready for years, dear.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Okay. 2 rashers of bacon,
Yes.
1 tomato,
Yes,
1
okay.
sausage. Envoyez, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you. Grazie.
We finish at 3. So we're on the go, really, apart from a half-hour break from 5:30. Then we start preparing for the next day. It's like painting the 4th bridge. You never end, you know.
Today we've got relatively a straightforward day with one main client. Last night the hotel had 100 guests who required breakfast this morning, and then we had another 20 non-residents for breakfast who are attending the conference today. There's one main conference client, and they need bedrooms from 10 o'clock in the morning. So all the unoccupied rooms last night will be taken immediately, and those bedrooms that were occupied will be ready by 2 o'clock this afternoon.
We have 10 to 12 rooms a day, and we have to change the linen every day. That's towels and sheets. Replenish the tea tray and clean it up. Replenish the bathroom toiletries. Dust hoover and just generally make the room look nice. I mean, some people clean up after themselves, but some people deliberately make mess because they think, well, they haven't got to deal with it. Food all over the carpet, wet beds, other horrible things in the beds, dirty underwear that we have to pick up. Dirty bathrooms, hair all over the place, that sort of thing.
The concierge is seen as the central location for communication. The guests are welcomed by the concierge. The concierge has to look after their luggage, and they have to direct the guests either to reception or perhaps straight to the main conference room. So they have to be on their toes all the time.
Room service.
Most of the guests will arrive before 10 o'clock in the morning, and they'll require refreshments in the lounge. We know the client very well, so we know that they're going to start 10 o'clock on the dot.
What we're going to do is we've got...
The main pressure is that I need good quality staff, because we've got to always exceed our customer expectations. So that's always my main concern, that everybody is performing. And when the train is on the track and it's rolling, it has to roll fast.
I have an inquiry in front of me. You were interested in your dinner dance next October.
We've got our sales team who are working on next year. We've got the administration team who are working on next week, because we have a busy week next week, and next month. So they're busy looking ahead. We've got the advanced reservations who are looking at Christmas and at New Year. So the hotel back of house is very, very busy. And some of those are the big challenges.
Okay, Pauline. I'll give you a call when it becomes available. Thank you. Bye-bye.
80 dozen tonics, 20 orange, 30 mineral waters, cans about 20 dozen. Wines, we've got 900 dozen house wines, whiskies, about 4 or 5 dozen, champagnes, 80 dozen.
.420's doorbell not working. 733 and 714, please remove casing inside cabinet. Minibar. 714's carpet was dangerous, near bathroom door. Been stuck back down. 714 again, the curtain hook needs replacing. Simple little job. 530 entrance light not working. Picture missing in room. Door lock needs to be fitted to loading bay doors. There was a fire extinguisher missing out of 714.
Good morning, restaurant. How many was it for, madam? It was for 2. Yeah, that's lovely, and it's 12:30.
One of the challenges the food and beverage team will have is the conference finishes at 6:15. They have to strip out the conference room, and then we have to relay for dinner in less than an hour. And the conference organiser will expect that to be ready at about 7:15. After dinner, the delegates will probably go into the lounge and have drinks there, and then we have a private party in the Midnight Blues. So hopefully a fairly straightforward day, because sometimes we've got up to 40 separate clients visiting the hotel, and they've all got separate individual needs, so we have to greet individual clients with all different types of events. So for the operational team today, we hope it will be straightforward.
Curried lamb, sir. Have some rice, sir. There we are, sir. Pasta and smoked salmon, fried mixed vegetables, chipped potatoes, new potatoes. You might have heard this before, sir. Medallions of turkey with cheese sauce, pasta and smoked salmon, chipped potatoes, new potatoes, fried mixed vegetables, sir, or cold meats and salads.
Right, so if you give me some rice to start with.
All right, sir. Curried lamb, sir. Medallions of turkey with cheese sauce and broccoli, pasta and smoked salmon, chipped potatoes, new potatoes, cold meats and salads, sir.
Medallion of turkey.
Well done, sir. My communication skills are going wonderful today. Curried lamb with rice, sir, medallions of turkey, fried mixed vegetables. Do another 200 rolls large knives.
Larger knives, Brian. 200 large knives.
And you've got to finish doing the 600 glasses.
600 glasses. 19, 500.
Hurry up, mate. I'm going to sit down in a minute. So, heart attack time. We hope we don't get one. No stains, no watermarks, no dirty handles. 5-star. First course will be down, then we serve the soup, serve the main course, sweet, coffee, underplate, saucers, service spoons and forks, butter knives, the whole lot. We always tell the gentlemen there because they always use a butter knife. Some of them don't know what it means.
Most of the hotels were built during the railway era, and they were very plush, and only the rich could afford to stay in them. Nowadays, there isn't the need for those type of hotels, and a lot of them have closed. And we now have a mixture of individual travel business and corporate business.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Okay. Sit down at 8 o'clock. We've got to change it round, but the tables are in there already. It's just a matter of getting the bases, the glasses, clear the tables, and then we just lay up as normal. There's no limit on the wine at all, so let's keep it going as much as we can tonight. Room's got to be ready by 7:15, okay, so it's got to be very quick. I don't want to see anybody standing around doing nothing, okay? When I give you a job to do, when you finish it, you come back to me so I can give you another one, okay? I've got no time for people tonight to stand around doing nothing, okay? Andy and Helen Tasker, if you can do the drops. Brian and Gemma, if you can do cloths and side plates. Hannah and Richard, starter cutlery, which is fish knives and forks. When you've done that, can you go and finish off the drops? Emily and Hasina, soup and side knives. Okay, Sarah C, you can do dessert cutlery. Alex is...
The conference finishes at 6:15, and we have 3/4 of an hour to prepare the room for the evening. We have to remove all the equipment from the conference setup, and then we have to relay the tables. Everybody just moves twice as fast. Great fun.
Who was given the job of large knives and forks? No, I wasn't. Someone isn't doing anything. Right. They'll never get them on. There's an 11 over there which is laid up. They're like me, they're limp. The only when you get striped trousers and black jackets on, you're higher. We're all the same. We're down there.
The conference business started in the 1950s and has grown as the need for communication has grown. The majority of business is corporate business, and the hotel wouldn't be the hotel without that type of business.
155 down the péage. Yeah, and I'll still have more to go, but I just didn't have the buckle. Then grab it that quickly, yeah. I'll put them with
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to make your way through to the Emperor's Suite, dinner will now be served. Thank you.
The minimum hours that a chef will do here is 50 hours a week. Maximum can be, 70. But they're enjoying that. They're getting their days off. They're putting lots of hours in when it's necessary. And they can see a great result at the end of it. In a week, we probably purchase around £15,000 worth of food.
The busiest days of the year, where we've got 400 guests staying, we may be accommodating up to 950 guests in the restaurant and in the banqueting rooms. The lounge can be busy with over 100 guests, so a total of about 1,450 guests.
Sir, brown or white? White. You sure? Yes. And can I say how well you serve?
It does concern me that a lot of the colleges are not producing the calibre of trainees and staff that they're used to. We have set up a new apprenticeship scheme in 4 departments, and those apprentices will work for 2, 3 and 4 years, and we hope that that's going to fill a gap that we anticipate in 3 or 4 years' time, and they'll be trained to our needs.
You've got to get in, get out, and people shouting and screaming at you, It's pressure. And you keep on smiling. I hope you don't take this personally, sir, but I've run out of duck again, sir. I shall return, sir. You short-changed me. I asked for a 9 and you gave me an 8. Have you got a 9 again? Right. Got an if? Cheers. Thank you. Come in, we feed them, and they go out again. That's it. We say good evening and goodbye, and that's it, and feed them a meal. All the same. I've got it here.
I was waiting for the one that said no red meat. To say I can't have this, they said, well, it's not red. It's dark white.
Sorry, are we under budgeted, sir?
I must have been a late entrant.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. I do apologise. You got extra ducks, sir.
That's lovely.
The world is full of winners and losers. Today you won, sir.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, sir. We had no food. Yeah, he's going to notice, isn't he? It's one of these little things, we try and... it's service, isn't it? That's what they want. They want it in front of them. The big hotels, 97% of the business is corporate. No big hotel will survive without the corporate business and without us.
Switchboard, can I help you? Okay, what's the number? 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
the right word, sir?
Be a barman is very nice, very interesting job. You meet a lot of people, you serve a lot of drink, you make them drunk. English people, they drink a lot, you know, they're like American people. Italian, yeah, we do drink, but not as much as English people and American people. I mean, people know when they had a couple of drinks or something, they get a bit rude, but we try to sort them out, you know, to make them behave themselves, and in the good way, you know. I mean, they're here to enjoy, so we don't want any trouble at all.
41, 1 hour, 15 minutes of pure unadulterated dancing.
Order the papers for the morning, please. Now 40 Telegraph, 35 Times, 16 Independent, 7 Guardian.
May I just give you some like clues? At 6:30, room number 526. Room 722, room number 722. He wanted one at 7 o'clock. He just changed it.
Right, start making the move, please.
But there is no fixed time for it closing. That you have some functions where they're perhaps a rather younger age group that it can still be going still actively here at sort of 5 o'clock in the morning. If I'm quick, I can get a glass of.
It says half past.
Yes, yes, that's quite right, sir. But I happen to know that I haven't got any in my stock, and the bar doesn't stock them. You see. In your room, sir? Very good, sir. Got them out in here. What we're looking for is if anyone wants a breakfast before 7 o'clock, because we have to do that. The room service doesn't start service until 7.
Need me to sign it?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Most companies are bringing their staff out of their working environment to communicate a message or to say thank you to them, to wine and dine them. And you can see that they've enjoyed coming to Brighton.